In today's class, I am going to explain in Python how to guess a randomly generated number. But here we will give the chances to the guesser, means three chances, three attempts like that. So one one random number will be generated within the range, given range. Okay, we will use here random module and rand int function of random module uh, to generate a number within the range. Okay, whatever the range you provide. Then after you will guess a number, means that number counter will be started before that. That is what your counter, it counts that your attempts, it counts the attempts. Okay, so as you attempt, you are attempting your as you are attempting, and your attempt will be decreased by in the counter. Okay, whenever you have completed your attempts, okay, so then after what happen, if you guess the number, correct number, so it will say that you have guessed the right number. And after three attempts you have not guessed it correctly, so it will indicate you, mention you that your attempts are exhausted. Okay, you have no any attempts, like that we will write the code. Okay, let us start the code first. Here task is what, how to write a program in Python. Write a program in Python, okay, to guess, to guess a random number, to guess a random number by three attempts. Three only, in only three attempts, by three attempts or three chances. Write a program in Python to guess a random number by three chances, three attempts. Okay, three chances. Write a program in Python to guess a random number by three attempts. So first of all, we need to import what, random module. As I told you that random module will be used to guess a random number within the given range. This random module has a function, rand int function, which will be used to generate the random number. So we need to import the random. As I told you, the modules are in Python what, like your directories and packages in Java. They have files, means they have libraries, and libraries a lot of functions. Okay, so functions will be predefined functions. We need not to write the code here. So we will use here rand. Rand is a variable, so which will store the randomly generated number by your random module. It has a function will be accessed by dot operator. Rand int function has the brackets. Within this you give the range. Within this range, one number will be generated randomly, and that will be stored in rand variable. Now it is okay. Now what, guess. Create a variable that guess is 0. Okay, now your counter, means attempts, how many attempts you have given? Three attempts. So after every attempt your counter will be here. It is counter. Okay, you mention here counter, so it is initialized with 3. So one attempt completed, it counter will be decreased. Now you write the condition, while loop. You have used while loop here. Now attempts condition, you write attempts, while loop, attempts greater than 0 until attempts greater than 0, means loop will run. Okay, if attempts initially 3 is greater than 0, so loop run. Okay, until attempts are there, means if any one attempt is there, it is greater than 0, one is greater than 0. So then what happen? Counter will run, means your attempt means loop will run. If attempt is 0, 0 is greater than 0, condition not satisfied, loop will be terminated. So let us see, while attempts 0, that moment what happens? Take the input from user, your means your guess number. Okay, you guess a variable, create here int function I have used here to convert that input string into input number, that will be as a string converted into int inside of this function. Okay, keep a string here, ask the user enter your guess number. Okay, so that will be stored in what? Guess. Okay, so now come use if condition. If guess greater than rand, if guess greater than rand, so print, give a print statement. Okay, guess is greater than, keep a string here, guess number is greater than rand. Okay, now use elif, one more condition, elif condition. If your guessing number is less than rand, so colon, so print your guess number string, your guess number is less than rand. Okay, now else, why else? If two conditions are not correct, so this statement will be, if it is correct, print will be done. Okay, if first condition, if condition satisfied, print will be done, taken. If 13th line if condition not satisfied, 15th line condition, second condition is okay, so print under that condition, print will be taken. If two condition, if elif condition is not satisfied, now else condition will be, so else condition will be executed, so print will be taken here. Okay, so your number is correct, guess number is correct, your guess number is correct. Okay, now what happens? See, now then after what happened, we can keep what, we can intimate the user attempts 3, print you have 3 attempts only, you have 3 attempts, so that we can intimate the user that you have 3 attempts only. So okay, now then after code, after this counter, it needs to count, that is what counter is, what attempts. So every time you attempt, counter attempts equal to, okay, minus equal to attempts. Attempts is equal to -1, not attempts. Okay, -1. So attempts equal to attempts -1, that can be written as like this, means this statements attempts equal to attempts -1, attempts minus 1. So now this can be written as attempts minus equal to 1. Okay, both are equal statements. So now every time counter, your choice will be decreased by 1. Okay, now you write this one. If, again write the statement, if attempts, your attempts greater than 0, means you have, if attempts are there, okay, print you have remaining attempts, your remaining, you have attempts, okay, how many attempts you have, comma, attempts. Okay, if attempts greater than 0, print you have attempts, whatever the attempts you have, it will indicate that. Else, if no attempts, it will print what your attempts are exhausted, your attempts are finished, you have no attempts, so your random number is your rand number equal to rand, keep here rand, okay, whatever the random number, that will be displayed. Now here we need to do what, here after else we need to give break, because after 3 statements, 3 attempts, loop to be terminated, otherwise while loop will be continued, because 3 chances we are giving. If after 3 chances, so loop to be terminated, then counter decreased, okay, one by one. Let us see how the code will be. You have 3 attempts only, initially indicated that 3 attempts only. Guess number, one rand number generated, that is stored in rand variable. Now it is asking guess number 5, okay, your guess number is less than rand. Less than rand means 1 attempt, so over, but it is, now what happened here, one more time we are guessing. If this is what, enter your guess number 8, guess number is greater than rand, so we need to give 2 attempts are there, we need to give less than 8, okay, 5, enter, your guess number is correct, you have guessed correct, okay. So one more time I want to do that, enter your guess number 9, okay, in first attempt I have guessed correctly. Why? Because next one more time you want to guess 2, your guess number is greater than rand, your guess number is greater than rand, So I need to give less than rand. Okay, 1. Your guess number is correct. One more time, 7 I am giving here. Guess number is greater than rand. 2 attempts are there. So I need to give less number. 5 is, your guess number is less than rand. 1 attempt is there. So I need to give 6. You have attempts. 1 attempt. Okay, 4. Your guess number is less than rand. You have no attempts. Your rand number is 6. So whenever your attempts are, if you have no any attempts, okay, your rand number will be, this is your rand number, you have no any attempts. Within 3 attempts you need to complete that. If you don't have any attempts, and it will indicate you that this is the random number and you have no any attempts, like this is the program. Okay, so we can write within this program what I have done. Initially random module imported, and randint is a function of random module used to generate randomly a number that is one in between of 125. Okay, guess initially it is 0. Whatever you are guessing initially it is 0. Attempts 3. So attempts 3 means counter started with 3. So 3 attempts indicated. While loop started here. Attempts if greater than 0. So and then guess number, and that will be if guess is greater than rand. Like this I have written the program. Okay. I hope that it is useful to all of you. Okay. Have a nice day.